How to create our Kusama Pumpkins. Start out by writing your name and your teacher code in the middle of your paper because we'll eventually cut these out. Flip it over and you're ready to draw your pumpkin. Make sure you're starting with pencil. I like to kind of create a C type shape for the outside of my pumpkin. So create your forward C and your backward C. Remember, pumpkins are organic shapes, so they do not have to be symmetrical on both sides. Then go ahead and add your stem. So I like to do kind of curved lines, and yours may be a little different depending on how high up you made your pumpkin. You can make your stem appear a little bit more three-dimensional by adding a curved shape down at the bottom and a curved kind of oval shape at the top, and then go ahead and erase those extra lines we don't need anymore. And then we can go and add our additional lines on our pumpkin. So start at the top and make a curved line all the way to the bottom. And I would say do this probably 4 times, and you can always go back and add more. So if you notice, I did 2 lines curving this way and 2 lines curving this way. You can also go back and add some additional parts of your pumpkin kind of hiding back here to also create a more three-dimensional appearance. So you're going to start near the stem up here and you're going to create that kind of moon shape, but it disappears behind the rest of your pumpkin. So use your best judgment and go ahead and finish that. Now you're ready to trace all your pencil lines with a black marker. Very, very carefully and slowly retrace all of your lines. Go ahead and erase any visible pencil lines. Now you're ready to start creating your dot pattern. I would suggest practicing on the back with pencil or going to the drawing cabinet and grabbing some practice draw paper that you can practice creating your dot pattern. Think about different size dots you could fit in your pumpkin, such as rather large dots, probably the size of a pop bottle cap, some medium-sized ones that are probably close to the size of your eraser, and then even smaller than that, and then all the way to dots. When you make dots, you should never ever slam the black marker down. Be very gentle. All you have to do is touch your paper. If you can ever hear your marker, you're being way too hard on it. So please, please be gentle when you're creating these dots, and they're a lot more precise when we take our time making those dots. Once you've developed some patterns and chosen one you like, go ahead and start adding your dot pattern. You may use pencil to start, or you can go right to your final paper with the marker. It is your choice, whatever your comfort level is. When you add dots, keep in mind you can do partial dots as well. So maybe it gets kind of sliced off at the edge, and that's okay too. Your goal is to make sure you don't have too much negative space when you are done. It's also okay if you decide to do a different pattern within each portion of the pumpkin. The more variety of dots you have, the more interesting it is to look at.